A diagnostic is the very first thing your student should do before they even start to prepare for the ACT or the SAT. Hi, and welcome to your college planning daily video tip that's designed to help you get your student to the right college at the right price while preserving your retirement. So, a diagnostic, it may not be something that you're familiar with when it comes to the ACT and the SAT, but let me tell you why it's so important. So, it used to be that certain schools only accepted the SAT and other schools only accepted the ACT, and if you wanted to apply for any of them, you had to take both tests, so it didn't matter if one was better for you than the other. That's different now. Now, every school that accepts a standardized test in the admissions process accepts them both equally. So that actually is great news for your student because a quarter to a third of the students taking these tests are taking the one that's not best suited to them. Now, what that means is that you're not getting the best score you could possibly get on that test, and any prep that you do would be better if it was in the test of your best success. So I'll give you a quick example. When I was applying to school, I had to take both because at the time, schools only accepted one or the other. I didn't do any sort of prep and I just kind of winged it and hoped for the best. And that ended up being okay. I was a good test taker, so that helped. But what I came to find out is that the ACT was a much, much stronger test for me. And if I had known that at the time and done appropriate prep for that at the time, I could have, instead of getting a 33, I could have boosted my score even more and qualified for a lot of merit aid from schools. So looking back at that, I wish I had known to look ahead and figure out which one was the best test for me. Now, at the time, things were different than they are now, but that is what I'm trying to help families do today. Figure out which test is best for your student. So you can do that a couple of different ways. One of them is to find full-length tests which are available online. Take one ACT, take one SAT, then put the scores together and compare them using a concordance table online. Now, that's fine if that's the route you decide to go. It takes about 8 hours to sit the two tests, plus time to score them, plus time to do that concordance table. So it takes a fair amount of time to get that done. But it's a good way to get a feel for the tests and to compare them. Now, what we recommend is doing an actual diagnostic, which puts pieces of both of the tests together so that in a half the time, you're able to get a sense of the tests and get a full score report of not only your scores in comparison between the two tests, but which areas you can improve the most on. So that really helps jumpstart your prep because you know which tests you should go for, what your starting baseline is, and what areas you can improve the most in. So that is our recommendation for you. Now, if you want to find out more about this or talk more about which is the best route for your student, we are always happy to talk about this. You can reach out to us using the link below this video, and we will be happy to talk to your family. Now, if you also want to go for a diagnostic with us, we can help you set that up too. But absolutely, 100%, this is the first thing your student should do before they start any sort of prep, because if they're preparing for the wrong test, you're losing a lot of time. So you want to be able to focus that prep on the test that is best suited to your student. So what's the bottom line? Take a diagnostic, whether that's a DIY or a formal diagnostic. Do it before test prep starts and focus on the best test for your student. If you know someone who would benefit from receiving these daily video emails, please pass this on to them so that they can get them too. Thanks and have a great day. We'll see you soon.